In this video, we're going to discuss the growing debates across the nation. Yes, that's Trump's tax revolution and what it means for our economy. Whether you're a policy enthusiast or you're just curious about how this would affect your wallet, you're in the right place. We're going to go over every little bit of that so that you can stay informed on what's happening. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Chase, and this is a Painting Pinter's Guide to Personal Finance. If you get any good information from this video, hit that like and subscribe button. I know it's asking a lot, but just do that. It really makes a big difference to us. All right, let's jump right into the video. All right, so let's start with the basics. Trump's tax policies have always been a little bit more bold than other people's. They've been aiming to reshape the tax landscape and make a big impact on the economy. But what's the core idea behind them? Well, he wants to focus on an economic growth. The more we can get that economic growth, the better that will mean for our country. His plan to do this would be to lower the taxes for individuals and for businesses so that would then stimulate the economic growth associated with that lower amount of money being taxed. But how does this actually play out in practice? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to go over that right now. From the Tax Cuts and Job Acts of 2017 to recent proposals, these policies have had significant impact on federal revenue and economic dynamics. Here's how it works. By reducing the corporate tax rates, the idea is to encourage businesses to then invest more into the economy. I want you to think about job creation, higher wages, and how there will be more innovation having more money. The more money businesses have to play with, the more that they will then in turn spend and put back into the economy. The same would go for individuals as well. The lower the tax rates mean more disposable income for the consumer, which would then boost consumer spending and put it back out into the economy. That's pretty simple, right? It should work. Well, there's other things that kind of go into that. There is a little bit of a catch associated with that. Critics do argue that the cuts and disproportionality associated with the benefits that would then benefit the wealthy and then increase the national debt and the deficit associated with that. So is it a win-win, or is it going to be a trade-off between what we already have to what it could be in the future? That's the real debate that people are talking about when they are trying to oppose what Trump wants to do with lowering these tax rates, trying to push more money out into our economy. So to really understand the concept, we need to look at the bigger picture that is associated with his plan. Let's talk about the broader economic implications of this plan. Supporters of these policies point to gross domestic product, or we'll be talking about it as GDP, as well as the growth in stronger stock market as evidence of its success. However, skeptics are highlighting rising income inequality and long-term fiscal challenges as reasons to not start this plan, because if there's already these giant challenges, then they will not go out and spend the money in the first place. In the end, there will always be opposing sides fighting over who is right and who is wrong. And sometimes it just comes down to trying a plan and seeing if it succeeds to see if we want to continue to use that in the future. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room, and that's going to be the sustainability of this plan. Tax cuts can provide short-term boosts, but without corresponding spending cuts or revenue increases, they can lead to a higher deficit, and that raises the question about the long-term health of our economy. Understanding the trade-offs and is key to evaluating any tax policy. And the national debt is and will be a driving force in this discussion. And decreasing the debt will be a top priority in our future. Trump is proposing this plan to address this, but the feasibility of a long-term implication, it really is going to be unknown. What does this mean for you? Well, if you're a middle income earner, then you might see some benefits in the form of lower taxes. But it's also important to consider how changes in the public services or programs could affect your overall financial picture. What this means for me, regardless of if there is any tax changes associated with my income, I plan to continue with my current investment strategy and spending habits and stick with this preset auto investing that I have already set up, and my shopping is going to be staying normal with my normal habits. If I do get a few extra bucks and tax benefits, then that is a win-win on my side. But just because I get more money doesn't mean that I will go out and spend it, even though that's what Trump expects us to do as our consumers or as a business to go out and do. Be smart, manage your money, and do what is best for your current situation, and stick with what you know works well. Tax policies like these are complex, but understanding them is crucial to make an informed decision. And if you found this video to be helpful, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It makes a big difference to us. And as always, remember that we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.